Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton out here with Freya kayaking and enjoying a nice day on the lake. That being said, today we're going to be talking about new planet biomes coming to the game and everything you guys need to know about it. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic.
So, fellow Helldivers, there is a new strategic op you guys are going to want to know about. Actually, right now, currently infested terminate planets have identified larger than usual E710 quantities in the upper geological strata. If we actually liberate those planets, it will reduce the required kill count for the current major order by a very large number of terminates for each terminate planet liberated. That being said, today we're going to be talking about new planets, and we're going to move away from the terminates and illuminate to begin with. The first thing I want to talk about is, well, a lot of people have been wondering, where are the bot megacities? Are they ever going to come? And first off, I'll go ahead and play about, a minute of this. There is gameplay of the bot megacities and how they will function, and it gives us an idea that they are indeed actually coming to the game and the developers have made it work. So let's go ahead and roll that first, just so you can get an idea of how they'll play. But before we actually do that, Iron Sights just last night, so a lot of you have probably not seen this, has shown new images of new Cyberstan. You can see it right here with the lightning, and we're going to go back to this in a little bit. This is a bigger image right here. He did want us to also know that while he was exploring some planets, and I thought he would show what new Cyberstan currently looks like. This is what Cyberstan becomes once it is terraformed by the bots. This will be more complete once bot cities are properly added. So now you have an idea of that, which we're going to talk about Cyberstan in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and look at some of the other bot cities and what we can be expecting, what it will look like on Cyberstan. Now, all that is very cool, and it is nice to know that the bots eventually will get some love with a mega city, but that's not all. We have talked briefly about Cyberstan. We are even going to be able to take a look at it. It's a little interesting because it isn't what a bot mega city Cyberstan you're thinking of is, but let's go ahead and discuss it. Apparently, right now in the game, certain hackers or people that are able to get into the files are actually able to go to new Cyberstan and check it out. So we are going to be getting mega cities. It shows 3 cities there for Cyberstan: Scholar, Blestrail, and Heldara. I probably mispronounced them. And most interestingly, there was a YouTuber who put up Super Earth gameplay, but with Iron Sights, he was actually able to go to the Cyberstan homeworld and actually fight the Illuminate there, because the Illuminate have control, which makes me wonder if, one, we're going to have multiple factions fighting against each other, which definitely seems like a possibility. But as you can see in the background gameplay right here, and all credit to that YouTuber, go check out his channel and like and comment and subscribe on his stuff, because he has a ton of cool leaks on there as well that you can get a first-hand view of this. But you can kind of see how Cyberstan plays right now. It's a little bit different than the mega cities. Maybe they just haven't incorporated them fully for that because it's still in the future of the game. But it is going to be a rocky moon terrain like planet. Their Illuminate are there. They are fighting them, and you can even see Iron Sights in there fighting as well. So this does seem like this is going to be what happens in the future. 5 NPC went ahead and gave us a bunch of content on the Helldivers League subreddit. And first thing we're going to go over is in the Planetarium. Now, what you are seeing in the screen right now is a gallery of many planet previews that have yet to be released and integrate the galactic war fronts. Mostly are foreshadowed, tempered, and arid bases, you can tell here. There's a lot of cool ones. I really like the snow-based layout one. The jungles seem pretty interesting. There's a couple that look very stormy, which means we might get new planetary effects. And overall, I think these look really, really fantastic. It reminds me a ton of the Star Wars universe, with each planet having a very specific biome, but these are generally what we can be expecting. If you guys want to see some of the Datamine videos in their complete and full form, I'll go ahead and play them right here. Keep in mind there are some spoilers, especially when it comes to the automatons and what we're going to do to them eventually. But without further ado, I'll play that clip. That being said, I do also expect some automaton resistance when we do go there, so let's go ahead and break down what the automaton have in store for us. If you haven't seen it, there was a leak a long time ago about a Jetpack Hulk. Yes, that is correct. As we know, the new Jetpack troopers came into the game, but the Hulks now have their own jetpacks as well. So obviously there are brand new members of the Iron Legion being introduced into the game, and this is a pretty scary issue. The one advantage we really had against Hulks was they were very slow and lumbering, but now they can fall out of the sky and absolutely destroy us. But it doesn't end there. The Assault Strider, which we've talked about a couple times, is the next major unit coming in for the automatons. This thing is almost about the size of a factory Strider, although it may not look like it in this image, and it has some pretty powerful weaponry. Iron Sights was actually able to go into the game and show us what the weapons do. It's his Helldiver actually using the rockets. I'll go ahead and play the clip right here, but be warned, once again, it looks like we're going to have more problems on the horizon.
Nothing in the chamber.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed!
Now, obviously, all this coming into the game is going to make it very hard. That being said, there are going to be even more new faction types coming in that are going to expand even further on the automatons and really going to give us a hard time. And we're going to break down exactly what they are in the game files right now. Now, there's been a lot of speculation. A lot of people on the Helldivers League's Discord are saying that they think the next plot point will probably deal with the bots being reinforced by the Iron Legion, which is actually mentioned in the latest Datamine strings. We'll make progress towards Cyberstan, but in the near future. Now, Cyberstan is a planet we are likely to go to in the near future. There is a planet banner right here that you can see. It is an icy, snowy, desolate world. It is the home of the bots. In fact, it's also shown in the game files, once again, thanks to Iron Sights, where there is a bot homeworld that we will be going to. There's also an Illuminate and Bug homeworld and a bunch of other maps there. But before we actually get to the bots, it looks like we're going to have to deal with the adversary of the new automaton enemy types. And interestingly enough, there is actually a bunch of things in the file, such as the Legion for the automatons, which is a dark and dastardly stronghold of the automaton Legion. Then there's the Phalanx division, which is very similar to the Greek Phalanx. At least that's what my thought process is. A Panzer division, which is, most likely going to be more armored enemies and tanks, obviously. And an assault division that operates here. Expect shock troops that close the distance fast. And at the very bottom, once the stronghold of the cyborg traders, New Cyberstan is now ruled by the Automaton Legion. Everyone who's ventured in the region has been forcibly converted into a cybernetic slave, sent back with orders to murder those that they love, which, is us, fellow Helldivers. Now, Iron Sights was able to show us some renders of the Iron Legion. They are these chrome-looking ones right here. I assume that they're more heavily armored, and there are some illegal broadcasts that he pointed out that also show this big chrome unit as well, which does look like a bigger version of a Hulk. Interestingly enough, there is a human-like Hulk in the files that was uploaded to the Helldivers Discord. This one is absolutely massive once again.
Let me know down below what are your guys' thoughts on, new planet biomes, and what kind would you like to see. Also, don't forget to check out the video in the top right corner where I cover more news on Helldivers on the daily. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading democracy.